Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name is Sir Jaust, and today we're just going to make a really short video going over the new Patreon account that I have set up. So, um, yeah, I made this forever ago. As honest, like it felt like a joke when I was making it, but I was just bored and I wanted to do it. Um, and like I went through and edited everything. I changed, the banner, the logo, and all that jazz, and it made me really sad going through and changing all the goals and stuff. I mean, anyway, to like summarize, basically, I think it was like my first goal was like $1 or something, and it was like, what was it? It was like, oh, I don't think this will ever happen or something like that. And I didn't realize how hard I was on myself. But you guys have brought it up like to my attention in my live streams that hey, do you guys have a Patreon? How can we support you in other ways than this? So I was like, hey, I think I'll see if I got this. I went through and changed everything. I added these little rewards, which this video is going to be basically going over. Changed all of this business, and yeah, I mean, I already got one Patreon, which is phenomenal. I just kind of shared it up on the Discord. This will be going up about 24 hours later. So he did have a head start, but I mean, just that one person did that, just I mean, it means like the world to me. So but we're gonna basically go over everything, so you don't necessarily have to go over here and read it if you don't want to. And hell, if you don't even want to support me, you're probably not watching this video still. All right, so we have our rewards. We have the basic package of becoming a true knight. It really doesn't mean anything other than it's like I mean, it says the most basic package, but appreciated nonetheless. Seriously, it's just that. It's a basic package. It's like $1 a month. Basically, you could set your own price, but it's essentially $1 a month minimum. And I mean, you'd get access to the community, the posts, stuff like that. Once it actually starts a popping. I mean, $1 a month, you might be sitting there like, it's nothing, right? But just think about it. Like, if every single one of you guys out there did just $1 a month, I could be doing this full time, no problem. Which would be like mind blowing, in all honesty. So I mean, I understand. Like, some of you guys are like, oh, I don't have a credit card, right? I'm not old enough for like, hey, I don't even have $1 to spare. That's totally fine. Your support on this channel is just like, I mean, that's all you really need to do. So, hey, a thumbs up are always free. Just remember that. So the next one we have is a social media club, right? If you want me to see your content on the daily, this is kind of meant for folks who just want, that kind of two-way communication via social media. So like Twitter, Facebook, I mean, even like YouTube, stuff like that. If you guys are a part of the social media club, I will make a point of checking out stuff that you guys have created, okay? Because I mean, a lot of people, you're like, hey, check out my video, just as like spam. If you just spam me, like, check out my video, I'm not gonna look at it, in all honesty. Like, I mean, I might, depending on how much support you've shown my channel, but this guarantees that I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, basically. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna want any of these. And if you don't like them or you do like them, hey, if you guys can drop them in the comments, that would really be appreciated. This is a growing, ever molding thing for me. It's the first time I've ever had a Patreon, and not gonna lie, my heart is beating like 1,000,000 minutes a minute, 1,000,000 times per minute, just because I don't know. I feel like this is weird. I feel like Patreon and donations and all that shit is weird, but you guys have shown that you really want to help out my channel. And I want to give you guys avenues to do that. Okay, so it might feel weird to me. If it's not weird to you, I love you. Here's one that I think a lot of people will really like. So it's called Stream With Me, and then in little brackets, voice, right? I want to play with everybody. When I do my live streams, I basically just open it up, and anybody who gets in there is able to join. And I'm going to keep it that way. I like that. Okay, I found a better way to look at all this. I don't want to go back, because then everything I just said before would be insincere, and I don't want to do that. It's not because I'm lazy, I promise. I just looked over at the recording and I was like, oh, that's so small though. So, all right, let's just go on from where we are. I don't know what this is, but it's a thing. It just appeared. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Anyway, Stream With Me voice. So I want to be able to have everybody in the stream. I mean, it's fun for me. I'm sure it's fun for you guys, but a lot of people are like, hey, I want to chat with you, right? And I'm like nervous about doing that just because, you could get basically anybody. But moral of the story, if you guys are a part of this package, not only do you guarantee like 100% that you're going to be in any stream you want to be in, but you also get to join that special little chat room and be able to actually communicate with me on stream. As long as you aren't like really annoying, you know what I mean? Like I want to chat with you guys, but if you're sitting there like cursing all the time, obsessive cursing, like I know I curse, I know I drop a couple words I probably shouldn't say, but if you're just sitting there like saying really bad words, well then you're gonna get kicked out. All right, I don't care if you got this package, but this is for people who not only want to play with me but also want to chat with me. You know what I mean? Sir Jaust merch? Question mark. Okay, so I want merch. I was thinking like hats, right, with like maybe my logo or something like that. Little sweatshirts, shirts, stuff like that. I don't really know. I don't know how that whole merch things works. But this doesn't offer you anything right now, okay? With this thing, right, the Sir Jaust merch, it shows that you guys not only want it, but you're willing to invest in it, in merchandise, which basically will guarantee you a free thing of your choosing. Okay, I don't know when merch is going to happen. I'm thinking if this specific thing gets a lot of support, so Sir Jaust merch, I'll probably do it at around 10,000 subscribers or so, because I want it to be a thing. I do. I just don't want it to belly flop like two things are, given away basically to the people who have done this. If for whatever reason, this completely flops, it's been 2 months or something, you've given me $30, I will no problem give you your money back. Okay? So basically just see this as you're investing in where you want the channel to go. Know what I mean? Key to the candy shop. This is one that I think is really fun. It is really expensive. It's $25 per month. But it's meant for the folks that not only really care about the channel, but also want to see specific things and maybe be a part of it, So game suggestions are taken very seriously, right? Made into a reality. If you're part of the candy shop, right? You got the key to the candy shop. If you suggest a game, I don't care what it is. It could be Minecraft. It could be like My Little Pony Adventures. I do not care what it is. I will do at least one video. Okay, and if the channel enjoys it, I'm gonna keep doing it, right? So you're helping me by finding me avenues of games that people like, while also showing me different games. Okay, you don't have to buy the game. I will buy the game. But basically, you get one suggestion per month. So if you stay on for 12, a year, right, you get 12 suggestions. And with each suggestion, okay, I want to experience the game with you, right? Especially if you know the game, you know what I mean? So I'd love to be, I don't know. Obviously, we would be in the same voice chat. If it's a multiplayer game, we're going to be playing together, and we're going to be chatting. This will be recorded. This is not a stream. Okay, so this is going to be pre-recorded and then uploaded. There is kind of a caveat to that. Somebody brought it up, like, let's say somebody wants to play Minecraft and just make dick forts, right? I'm not going to do that. All right, I will play any game, but I want it to be in my direction. So we'll kind of chat beforehand. We'll get to know each other just briefly, right? And then jump into a game. So if that's something that sounds like, and then also literally every single reward beforehand. Oh God, we're cooking shit. Yeah. So in the merch, it's called a founder's item. The little item you get once the store opens, you get something for having that invested dedication into it. But anyway, the key to the candy shop literally gets everything up in her. Everything, all previous rewards. So, hey, if that's something that really interests you, you would make my life if you guys went. And I mean, even like, no shit, just doing the $1 to become the true knight. That just blows my mind. Okay, so I mean, I'm sorry if this comes across as like me begging you guys to join, but I said I was gonna make a short video. We're getting to about longer than I wanted, so I do want to end this. What I wanted to do is make a video explaining what I'm doing, as opposed to just popping it up in chat and being like, hey, support me on Patreon, and then you kind of explore it for yourself. You know what I mean? If you guys like this video, hey, hit that like button. If you don't, okay, so again, I take your comments seriously. If you guys don't like something on here, like let's say you don't like the social media club, you think it's too expensive, or you just think it's stupid, I'm I'm not opposed to the idea of removing things and putting things on. So if you want to see something added into this, definitely tell me. I'd really appreciate that. And hey, you know, I want to grow this community with you, but I also need the funds to do so. Because if enough people support me on here, that I'm literally putting all of those resources back into YouTube and back into this. It allows me to have a little more financial security with it, so my wife gets off my back, and yeah, I'll be able to, like, for example, let's look at one of the goals. So looking at the goals, right? At just $100, right? If literally, well, from right here, if 91 of you guys came and just donated $1, all right, this would prove that I can actually do this full time, and I'm not even kidding. With just that $100 per month, I mean, obviously I can't live off of that, but that'll prove that you guys care about this, and this wasn't all a waste, basically. Next one is $500 per month. Okay, inspiration and like a legit promise to do this full time. And I'm talking like streams and content daily on a legit schedule. Because right now it's kind of like I try to adhere to my schedule, but it doesn't always work out. So if you guys pledge $500 a month, I'm not talking one person, but all combined, if you guys team up and pledge that amount, I will put everything aside and literally make YouTube like my job, because it shows that you guys not only like my content enough to come back and watch it, which is wonderful and I love that, but you're also willing to support me in that endeavor. So, and then the last one's just a pipe dream, $1,000 per month. Literally the text literally cannot imagine this being possible, but hey, that's what I said about this channel just a few months ago. True. Like what I was saying before, I got on here and it was just a sad page of sadness because I was like, this is never going to become a reality. And hey, within hours of launching, I already got a Patreon who wants to chalk with me in stream. So yeah. Well, I think that about covers it. Again, if you're this far in the video, I appreciate it. A lot of people, they would see that this A isn't a gaming video and B is just kind of me asking for your money and be like, I'm dipping, which is fine. Like, I don't expect this video to do great on the analytics. But for the folks that are actually interested in the Patreon, I'm speaking to you. This is meant for you guys to understand exactly what I was thinking when I did this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. But hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you did like it. And if you're this far and you haven't subscribed, holy shit, why aren't you subscribed? Hit that subscribe button. And hey, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and until next time, toodaloo.